Hey guys, this is John from US Dash Camera. Today I got a review on the Blueskysea B1W. Now this is a camera I did put on my top 10 list for holiday 2018. Now I hadn't used it yet at the time, but I did look into it quite a bit, watched some other people's reviews, read up on it on Dashcam Talk, and it seemed like such a great camera, especially for the price. Now I did purchase this one myself for $55 on Amazon, and there's definitely cheaper cameras out there, but you'll see as we go over all the features how great this camera is for the price. So there you can see, model is B1W. It only does 1080p 30, so it's not anything super fancy with video recording. The lens is 150 degree wide angle lens. 150 is not too bad. I usually prefer 140, but it shouldn't make too much of a difference. And says we got 2 megapixel CMOS sensor, sports up to 64 gigabyte cards, and just some other dimensions. See here some of the same specs, but it does also have Wi-Fi, so we'll cover the Wi-Fi app. I did actually already go through this a little bit, but put it all back in without using any of it. Here is a user manual, which I will go through myself, but not in this video. And got quite a few basic accessories. Just data transfer cable, because it looks like there's another longer cable. So this one you can use for data transfer. You can see there it uses micro USB. Here we got the 12 volt charging cable. Plugs into your cigarette port in your car, and does have a USB charging port there, so you can still charge your phone. Got a 90 degree L-shaped cable. We got some accessories here. Got some extra adhesives. A small little installation tool. Let me open this up. This is typically for removing trim or helping you get your wires up in your headboard. It's nice that they include a little micro USB cloth for cleaning the camera lens off. So these adhesives are going to be for the cable clips, not the actual camera. So these little cable clips, whoops, I normally don't use these. I have on the back of my car, but you can use those adhesives, stick this somewhere along your car and keep the cable tucked in there so that way the cable doesn't hang down or anything. Then we got a couple extra adhesives here. Well, let's double check the camera. I'm not sure if the camera had one on or not. This camera ended up being a lot smaller than I was expecting. It is quite small. So there you can see has adhesive on there, so it's nice that it comes with 2 extra, not just 1 extra. So it's got a pill-shaped design. It's pretty basic looking. It's got the memory card port and micro USB port right there on the side. So it does rotate, but I gotta say it's really stiff. It doesn't rotate as easy as I would like it to. And also, this part is removable. There you can see the little T bracket. But it is not super easy. It might be easier once it's on the windshield. And what's nice is the adhesive is longer this way, which means the force you're putting on it will be going the long way, so hopefully the adhesive will hold up just fine. Then on the side, we got a button here. It's probably to lock a file.
Lock file.
Maybe you see something really important and you want to lock that file. So, pretty basic, but again, for the price, it seems like such a great camera. So now, as you heard in the lock button video, it does have audio alerts. So what's cool is every time it powers up, it does alert you that it detects the memory card and it's going to start recording.
SD card detected. Recording start.
What's cool is I tested this memory card that's bad. I marked it with black marker to show that it's a bad one. And it did actually give a different alert when it wasn't able to start recording.
SD card detected. Recording start.
So at first it thinks it's going to start recording, but you'll hear after a second or two a loud beep. So that can be very useful in letting you know that your memory card is bad or needs to be formatted or something. I think that's very important for dash cameras because you don't want to find out months later that your dash camera hasn't been recording. Now, of course, one of the big questions is going to be how is the video quality for this $55 dash camera? And in all honesty, it's just okay. It's a $55 dash camera with 1080p and Wi-Fi and voice audio alerts. That's a lot of features in such a cheap camera, so I wasn't expecting top of the line video quality by far. You know, if you really want video quality, you're better off getting the A119 from Viofo. But that camera doesn't have Wi-Fi. Now there's some other options that I've reviewed recently, like the Halocam C1, which is slightly more expensive than this, and I thought the video quality was slightly better. It also had Wi-Fi, but I don't think, from what I recall, it had audio alerts. Either way, for how cheap this camera is really one of the cheapest cameras I would recommend. And you know, you get what you pay for, and for this I would say it's a decent deal with those extra features this camera has. So that's why I wanted to include this camera on my top 10 list for holiday 2018, because it does pack a lot of features for such a cheap price. There's probably other cameras that I would recommend much more for just slightly more, like $20-$30 more, but some people really are on a tight budget and want to spend as little as possible but still get as most of the features and best video quality that they can for the money. Now, the night quality, again, it's just okay. It was surprisingly not bad though. There's definitely some cameras out there that have poor night quality, and I thought this one was decent. It's definitely pretty much with any camera going to take a hit in quality during nighttime, but I would say, again, for this price point, I was pretty happy with this. Now, it is winter here in Minnesota, so I do have snow to deal with, so that's going to affect the exposure levels of my video, but that's, you know, that's just life for me. I have to deal with recording when there's snow. Now, if you're watching this video footage and you're not quite satisfied with it, again, I would check out maybe the Halocam C1 or the Viofo A119 V2 or Pro version. Now, the Halocam does have Wi-Fi and it might have the audio alerts, but the Viofo A119 series does not, but it does have the best video quality of these three different options. And these three cameras are probably some of my favorite budget cameras currently, so check those out. So now let's take a look at the Wi-Fi app. The Wi-Fi app is pretty simple. Once you download the app, connect to the Wi-Fi, you can view a live stream. You can, of course, view save files and save the files to your phone. Now here it said failed to get the list. Actually, this was the first time I used it. I didn't have any video files at all. But of course you can also change the settings on the camera. And this is the only way you're going to be able to change the settings. So you will need a smartphone app to change things like the video partition, which is how long each file is, if you want to turn off the time marks or whatever else. So there's no special features like sharing to social media. There's no advanced features like Black View Cloud. But again, this is a $55 camera, and it is probably my most recommended camera at this price point, or I should say the cheapest camera I would personally recommend to people. And you know, now that I was able to review it, I don't regret putting it on my top 10 list recently, because I think, again, for this price point, you are getting a lot. It is a good value. Overall, if you are on a budget, definitely check this camera out. So I hope this video was helpful for you guys. Of course, if you are interested in this camera, I will provide links down in the description to where you can purchase this camera or some of the other cameras I mentioned in this video. These are affiliate links, so they do help support my channel and help me buy cameras like this one. I do have another camera from the Chinese company Yi. I purchased that one recently also, and hope to have a review on that pretty soon, so please look forward to that. Of course, if you are interested in my videos, if you like my videos, I'd appreciate if you hit like and subscribe. You'll get notifications for my videos if you click the bell button. And of course, drive safe. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.